Those of you waiting, we know how you feel, referring to you as infertile. And there's all these clinics out there. When you're talking with people and they're referring to you as infertile, it's like, we are not infertile. We've had everything checked out. There is no problem. But it comes down to God's timing, and
Yes, the
especially in our
first
life.
the first thing that you have to come to terms with is that birth is a supernatural event. So, if you want to be able to participate in that supernatural event, you need to realize that you need to put God first in your life.
Yeah.
And you need to know what he says about birthing. And we're going to get to this later, but through this whole experience, through the journey we walk through, I ended up writing a book called Birthright, but we'll get to that later. But we're going to share some of the nuggets in that book.
It's a
And
wonderful book.
well, it's a guide to parents, for any parents or anybody that wants to be a parent. It's a guide to walk through and to plan and to assess where you're at so that you know where you're going, where you want to be, and how to raise a strong generation for God's kingdom.
Right. Right. And Dr. Kathy, in my opinion, is an academic scholar. The book is 100 pages. It's about 100 pages long. And it's a really good read. It's an easy read, but man, she has a way of putting words together instead of, like, I would have to do like 2 paragraphs. Dr. Kathy can do like 2 sentences and get the point across. So, but anyhow, we were doing chiropractic. We were getting into a little bit of nutrition, and we were just pursuing this path to, for children. And we looked and we tried all these things. And then one day we were reading about acupuncture, and we found a good acupuncturist in our town in West Michigan. And we went there and he analyzed, both of us, folks, if you're waiting, it's the lady and the wife and the husband. Okay.
Yep, it takes two to
You
tango.
got to both get checked out, and you got to both boost, restore, and support health. Okay. Because if you get things working properly, you're going to have a healthier child. But anyhow, we walked in there, and he was he is a classical acupuncturist. And he said, yeah, he did his little examination. He said, you should, have a cycle probably you should be pregnant within, like, what do you say? 3 months?
Said about 3
3
cycles.
cycles.
Just keep up with the acupuncture care.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be pregnant in 3 cycles.
Right.
And he was right. We
Hmm.
were pregnant in 3 cycles. Unfortunately, with that pregnancy, I miscarried.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but it was a necessary piece for us to do because it got our bodies in a better place. But ultimately, that God's going to get the glory. Acupuncture's not going to get the glory. Chiropractic's not going to get the glory, right? He's going to get the glory.
Right. Right.
And, but it gave us hope because before then we had never gotten a positive pregnancy test.
Yeah. Like there was nothing. And we're the tag team. People come into our office and they're getting pregnant. We're taking care of all these pregnant ladies and all these babies. And again, it's like, but it, it's a pursuit, folks. You never stop pursuing. You always pursue. And there's so many options out there.